So we had Future Thompson on the power of frames. And one thing that's really interesting about frames, and one way that you can get very good at it, is to realize that this is something that's going on all the time. It's not just in interactions with beautiful women. It's not like, say, qualification or attraction is. This is something that you can observe and practice 24/7. There's an example that I give a lot, that if you watch any of those cable news shows where you've got a couple political talking heads, one from the left and one from the right, if you're watching closely, you can see there's a ton of framing and reframing that's going on there. And it's good to practice, being able to recognize that and use some of those skills yourself. Usually, any kind of confrontational interview, you will often see a lot of examples of an interviewer setting a specific frame, trying to trap the subject, and then, a good interviewee will, resist that frame or reframe it or do what he wants with it. So, definitely it's something that you can practice and observe throughout your daily life so that you can get really good at it when it comes time to be attracting beautiful women. Body language, by the way, is kind of similar in that way. Like you don't have to just practice good body language when you're out picking up. I had a bunch of problems with my body language when about 10 years ago when I first started getting into this. And I just set my computer to have a little alarm once an hour. And that was my little spot check, are your shoulders back? Have you been making eye contact with people? Are you fidgeting? Definitely you'd have to find sort of what your sticking points are. But it's something that you can constantly be paying attention to, and even have a friend who's observing you check in and say, hey, when you're moping around or when your shoulders are all hunched, just let me know, and there'd be sort of quick feedback on that. So framing as well as body language is something that you can practice more or less any time, and that's going to be very valuable for you as you develop some advanced love system skills.